So a couple of quick matters. So all the content you've seen over the last couple of days will be available online on a rolling basis over the next couple of weeks, whether it's the montages, the lectures, notes, presentations, all of these things will be available to you. They'll be available on our website called www.entrepreneurship.org/emed. We'll also email you that link, so if you can't remember it, don't worry about it. We're also going to be relaunching the website and give it a facelift probably a month's time, and you'll see a lot of that content, but just accessible in a more intuitive fashion in terms of what's a specific question and where can I find the answer. When I first started yesterday, yesterday, I described to you my hope for this event, and I'm just hoping you can help me see if we met those objectives. So one of my hopes was that we gave you a better appreciation of the road ahead, of the journey ahead. So if you could raise your hand if you feel like you've gotten a better appreciation, and if you're not an early stage entrepreneur, just if you could raise your hand as well, so it makes us feel better. But just gonna say, do you feel like you have a better, healthier appreciation of what it's going to take for you to get to the finish line? All right. I mean, don't have to make me feel good. It's fine. All right. So it's pretty good. The other thing I said is I wanted you to enable you to have have conversations at a higher level with your peers and the leaders in your community. Could you raise your hands if you feel you've gotten that from this meeting? Okay. And then the final question was my biggest hope. Is there anyone that you have met over this last couple of days that you intend on keeping in touch with? So please raise your hand if that's the case. All right, that was my main objective, so I feel very good. So thank you. One thing I wanted to acknowledge is our sponsors, because it's quite complex to put an event like this together, a lot of different people in different worlds. And so I want to thank our friends at Stanford Biodesign, UC's QB3, MIT's Hacking Medicine, and Rock Health. So thank you so much for all your help. One last comment before we roll the montage to close the event is if you valued what you've received over the last couple of days, I ask you to reciprocate by keeping in touch with us. Let us know how you do, not only next week or 2 weeks, but over the next years as you succeed and fail. I mean, it's part of the process, so that we understand better what's happening in the ecosystem, what are maybe some new emerging trends and things that we need to tackle, and how we can best serve you as the foundation of entrepreneurship. So please do that. Thank you, and we'll roll the final clip.
To start a company from scratch, to pursue an idea, to secure the financing, to advance the clinical trials, you need to have motivation that goes beyond your paycheck for sure, because that's probably not going to be the most exciting part of what you do. But you need to have motivation that runs very deep to the core of your values. There's got to be something that gets you up in the morning after sometimes you've just been up all night, that is so dear to you that it's worth the fact that you probably won't see your family a whole lot. Your weekends are pretty much gone. And you will put up with a lot of obstacles along the way, some that you expect, some that are surprises, that you will sometimes be treated unfairly and sometimes feel that you are very, very lonely in the world as a company, fighting a battle of how do you fund things that are scientifically so valuable and that should have the attention of everyone who cares.
There is absolutely nothing as satisfying as inventing a technology that can help restore someone's health. The degree of just importance that you feel when you see your technology being used in a patient and it works and that patient's health is improved, maybe their life is even saved, that blows the socks off of anything else you could possibly do with your life.
Every day, what we do is all about the patient. And as long as I can feel that and feel like we're making a difference, that's hope. And I've always been one to say hope's not a plan, but hope is important. As you move along, knowing that we've got the tools, knowing that we have the smarts, knowing that we'll have the resources, I think that we're going to be making a huge difference in the next decade in how we treat disease.
The value that gets you out of bed in the morning needs to be very close to your heart. And to me, it is the patients that we're connected to, the promise that what we are doing holds for those patients. The fact that I know them, I know their names, I know who they are, and I know they're more being born every day.